The rain poured relentlessly that night, drenching the narrow streets of Sharia as Tegeri returned to his mother's room. The encounter with 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏 left his thoughts in turmoil. For years, he had carried the pain of her betrayal. The memory of her living etched deep into his soul. Yet, seeing her now, broken and abandoned, stirred feelings he thought he had buried. The next morning, he awoke to the sound of heavy knocks on his door. He opened it to find Kulane standing there, holding a bowl of warm yam porridge. "You didn't eat last night," she said matter-of-factly, stepping inside before he could protest. "And judging by the look on your face, something is bothering you." Tegeri hesitated, but eventually relented. "Is 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏," he admitted, sitting on the edge of his wooden bed. "I saw her last night. She's here, a Sharia." Kulane set the bowl down and studied his face. "What does she want?" "She said 𝗥𝗲𝗴𝗿 left her. She looked desperate." Kulane's expression hardened. "After what she did to you, she has no right to ask for your help. You have built something out of nothing. Tegeri, don't let her drag you down again." Her words resonated with him, but guilt gnawed at his resolve. He was not a cruel man, and despite everything, 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏 was the mother of his children. At the docks, the fishermen were preparing for a big haul. The river tides had shifted, promising an abundance of fish. 𝗥𝗲𝗴𝗿 assigned Tegeri to the lead canoe, a sign of his growing respect. As they cast their nets into the water, Tegeri found himself lost in thought. He remembered the early days of his marriage, when he and 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏 had shared dreams of building a better life together. Those memories clashed with the bitter reality of her betrayal, leaving him torn between anger and compassion. Focus, Tegeri, 𝗥𝗲𝗴𝗿 backed, jolting him back to the task at hand. By the end of the day, the crew had hauled in their largest catch yet. The men celebrated with laughter and drinks, but Tegeri remained quiet, his thoughts elsewhere. That evening, as he walked back home, he found 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏 waiting for him near the market. She looked even worse than before, her clothes torn, her hair unkempt. She approached him hesitantly, her eyes filled with tears. "Tegeri, please," she pleaded. "I made mistakes, but I'm begging you to forgive me. I have nowhere else to go." Her word hit him like a blow. He wanted to lash out, to remind her of the years he had spent struggling to raise their children alone. But instead, he took a deep breath. "You left us, 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏," he said quietly. "You left your children. Do you know how hard it's been for them?" Her tears fell freely now. "I know, I was selfish, but I have suffered too. 𝗥𝗲𝗴𝗿, he promised me a better life, but he lied. I have lost everything. Tegeri, please, give me a chance to make it right." Tegeri stared at her, his heart heavy. He thought of Dane, who had been caught in the middle of their fractured family. Could he truly forgive 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏, or was it too late to mend what had been broken? "I need time," he said finally. "And even if I forgive you, it doesn't mean things can go back to the way they were." She nodded, her face a mix of relief and despair. The following weeks brought new challenges. Word of Tegeri's encounter with 𝗟𝗲𝗳𝗏 spread the small town, thanks to the ever-curious Penny, a market vendor known for her gossip. Kulane grew distant, her usual warmth replaced by a guarded coolness. One evening, as Tegeri helped repair a torn fishing net, Kulane approached him. "Is she staying with you?" she asked bluntly. "No," he replied. "She's staying in an abandoned shed near the market. I'm trying to figure out what to do." Kulane crossed her arms. "You are too kind for your own good, Tegeri. She doesn't deserve your help." "Maybe not," he admitted. "But I can't ignore her suffering, Kulane. That's not who I am." Her expression softened, but the tension between them lingered. Back in Odugbo, Life for Dangana and 𝗵𝗵𝗳 took an unexpected turn. Dane, now 10 years old, arrived one afternoon, escorted by a trader from Kaba. "Your sister insisted on coming back," the trader explained to Doko, who stared at Dane in shock. "She says she missed her brothers." Dangana and 𝗵𝗵𝗳 were overjoyed to see her. But Dane's return brought new challenges. She spoke little of her time with 𝗪𝗓𝗲 but carried a sadness that worried her brothers. "Abba needs to know she's here," Dangana said that evening, writing another letter to their father. When Tegeri received the letter, his hand trembled. Dane's return to Odugbo brought him a sense of relief, but it also complicated his feelings for 𝗪𝗓𝗲. Had she sent Dane back out of guilt, or was it her way of seeking redemption? Kulane, who had been watching him closely, placed a hand on his shoulder. "Your children are your priority, Tegeri. Don't let anything distract you from that." Her words gave him clarity. He decided to send 𝗪𝗓𝗲 enough money to return to Kaba. With a clear message, their paths have diverged for good. When he handed her the money, 𝗪𝗓𝗲 looked at him with mixture of gratitude and sorrow. "Thank you, Tegeri. I don't deserve your kindness." He didn't respond, simply walking away as the weight of their shared history lifted from his shoulders. As Tegeri focused on his work, an opportunity arose. Soko informed him of a new fishing contract that would take him to 𝗪𝗳𝗳𝗏, a bustling town with growing demand for fish. It was a risky venture but promised higher pay. "This could be your chance to finally turn things around," Soko said. Tegeri thought of his children and the sacrifices he had made to keep them safe and educated. He nodded. "I'll do it." The next chapter of his journey awaited, filled with new challenges and opportunities.